Unlock your full potential. A journey to personal growth. Introduction. What if the key to unlocking your true potential is already within you? This book is here to guide you on a transformative journey, helping you tap into your capabilities and create the life you've always dreamed of. In the next few chapters, we'll dive into simple yet powerful strategies that will change the way you see yourself and your growth. You'll learn how to overcome self-doubt, set meaningful goals, develop a growth mindset, and build habits that lead to lasting success. But this isn't just about theory, it's about action. Together we'll explore practical steps you can take today to unlock your full potential and start living a more fulfilled life. Are you ready to discover what's possible when you believe in yourself and take charge of your own growth? Let's begin this journey together, one step at a time. Chapter 1. The Power of Personal Growth. Personal growth is the foundation for living a successful and fulfilling life. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to evolve, improve, and shape your own destiny. In this chapter, we will explore the true power of personal growth and how it can help unlock your full potential. The foundation of personal growth. At its core, personal growth is about progress. It's about moving from where you are now to where you want to be. It's not about perfection, it's about improvement. Each small step you take towards bettering yourself adds up over time, leading to significant transformations. Think of personal growth as a muscle. Just as you would train your body to become stronger, you must train your mind and spirit to grow. The more you challenge yourself, the more you learn, and the stronger you become. But growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort. Why personal growth matters. Imagine for a moment where you could be in 5 years if you consistently worked on your growth. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't often comes down to their commitment to personal growth. Growth opens up new opportunities, increases your confidence, and helps you overcome obstacles that would otherwise hold you back. Personal growth allows you to adapt to life's challenges. It gives you the strength to bounce back from failures and setbacks. As you grow, you begin to realize that your potential is not limited by your circumstances. You can always learn, evolve, and become better. Real-world example. The power of growth in action. Let me share a story of someone who exemplifies the power of personal growth. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming one of the world's best-selling authors, Rowling faced numerous challenges. She was a single mother living on welfare, struggling with depression and rejected by multiple publishers. But she didn't give up. Rowling's journey wasn't easy, but she continued to grow. She wrote every day, learned from her failures, and kept refining her craft. It took time, patience, and persistence. Today, she is a testament to the power of personal growth. Her story shows that no matter where you start, you can always grow and change your circumstances. Growth is a choice. Personal growth doesn't just happen by wishing for it, it requires conscious decisions and actions. It's about choosing to learn from every experience, to embrace challenges, and to push yourself out of your comfort zone. But growth doesn't mean constantly striving for something unattainable. It means making steady progress toward becoming the person you were meant to be. Sometimes growth can feel uncomfortable. It can be difficult to step out of your comfort zone and take risks, but without taking these risks, you'll remain stagnant. Growth requires embracing discomfort, knowing that it will lead you to a better version of yourself. Overcoming limiting beliefs. One of the biggest obstacles to personal growth is our own limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts and doubts that tell us we're not capable, that we can't achieve something, or that we're not good enough. These beliefs are often formed early in life, and they hold us back in powerful ways. But here's the good news: limiting beliefs can be changed. You have the power to reshape your thoughts and beliefs. By becoming aware of the negative patterns in your thinking, you can begin to replace them with positive, empowering beliefs. This shift in mindset is a key part of personal growth. Actionable insight: rewriting your beliefs. Take a moment to think about a limiting belief you may have about yourself. It could be something like, "I'm not good at public speaking," or "I'll never be successful." Now challenge that belief. What evidence do you have that contradicts it? Have you ever succeeded in something similar before? Can you imagine a future where you've overcome this belief? Once you've identified and challenged a limiting belief, replace it with an empowering one. Instead of thinking I'm not good at public speaking, try thinking I am improving at public speaking every day. This small shift in mindset will begin to fuel your personal growth. The importance of self-awareness. Another key to personal growth is self-awareness. You can't grow if you don't understand who you are, where you are, and what you want. Self-awareness allows you to identify areas for improvement, recognize your strengths, and become clear on your goals. Without it, you might be working hard but not moving in the right direction. Self-awareness is the first step in taking control of your growth. It's about being honest with yourself, understanding your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, and recognizing the patterns that shape your life. When you know yourself, you can make more informed decisions about where you want to grow and how you want to get there. Actionable insight: building self-awareness. To build self-awareness, start by taking time each day to reflect. This could be through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly and thinking about your day. Ask yourself questions like, what went well today? What didn't go as planned? What can I learn from today's experiences? By regularly reflecting on your actions, you'll become more aware of your behaviors and the areas in which you can grow. Growth and its lifelong journey. Personal growth is a lifelong journey. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that has a final destination. As long as you are alive, there is always room for growth. The more you grow, the more you'll realize how much more you're capable of. This journey is about continuous improvement, learning, and evolving. Remember, growth isn't linear. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but each setback is an opportunity for growth. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. The more you commit to your personal growth, the more you'll experience transformation in every area of your life. Real-world example: the journey of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, is another example of someone who embodied the power of personal growth. Jobs didn't have a traditional path to success. He was fired from Apple, the company he founded, only to return years later and lead it to become one of the most valuable companies in the world. During his time away from Apple, he experienced profound personal growth. He learned from his mistakes, honed his leadership skills, and grew in his ability to innovate. Jobs' story is a powerful reminder that personal growth is not about where you start, it's about where you're willing to go. Conclusion: the power of personal growth. In this chapter, we've explored the power of personal growth. We've seen how it's the foundation for success, how it requires conscious effort, and how it enables you to overcome limiting beliefs. Personal growth is not just about improving your skills or knowledge, it's about becoming a stronger, more resilient person who can face any challenge and continue moving forward. Now that you understand the power of personal growth, it's time to take the first step on your own journey. The path to unlocking your full potential begins with the decision to grow. And remember, this journey doesn't have to be taken alone. The lessons and insights shared in this book will help guide you, step by step, toward becoming the best version of yourself. Are you ready to unlock your full potential? The journey starts now. Chapter 2. Overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt is something we all face at some point in our lives. It's the voice in your head that questions your abilities, tells you that you're not good enough, or convinces you that your dreams are too big. Overcoming self-doubt is essential for personal growth because it holds us back from achieving what we're truly capable of. In this chapter, we'll explore what self-doubt is, how it impacts us, and how we can overcome it to unlock our full potential. Understanding self-doubt. Self-doubt is the feeling that you're not capable of doing something or that you're unworthy of success. It's a natural emotion, but when it becomes overwhelming, it can stop us from taking action. This doubt often stems from fear of failure, fear of judgment, and sometimes fear of success itself. Everyone experiences self-doubt at some point. Even the most successful people face it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they handle it. Instead of letting it control their decisions, they use it as a stepping stone for growth. The impact of self-doubt. Self-doubt can hold us back in many ways. It can cause procrastination, fear of trying new things, and a reluctance to take risks. When we doubt ourselves, we often miss out on opportunities because we think we're not ready or capable. This creates a cycle of fear and inaction that only strengthens our doubts. Imagine you have a goal or a dream, but because you don't believe in yourself, you hesitate to take the first step. This hesitation often leads to regret, as you watch others move forward while you stay stuck in the same place. Over time, self-doubt erodes your confidence and makes it harder to believe in your abilities. But the good news is that self-doubt doesn't have to control your life. You have the power to change how you view yourself and your abilities. The key is to confront self-doubt head-on and take intentional steps to overcome it. Real-world example: the struggles of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is often considered the greatest basketball player of all time. Yet, even he faced self-doubt. In high school, he was cut from the varsity basketball team. Can you imagine how devastating that must have been for someone with such a passion for basketball? But instead of giving up, Jordan used that moment as motivation. He worked harder, trained relentlessly, and eventually became a legend in the sport. Jordan's story is a reminder that even the most successful people face setbacks and doubts. The key is not to let those doubts define you, but to use them as fuel to push forward. Self-doubt can be overcome through persistence and a belief in your own potential. Shifting your mindset. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is shifting your mindset. Instead of viewing doubt as a roadblock, see it as an opportunity for growth. Doubt often arises when we are on the verge of a breakthrough. It's a sign that we are stepping out of our comfort zone and challenging ourselves. Instead of running away from it, lean into it. Embrace the discomfort and trust that it's a part of the journey. One powerful way to shift your mindset is by changing the way you speak to yourself. Your inner dialogue has a profound impact on your confidence. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, or that you can't do something, you will start to believe it. On the other hand, if you replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations, you'll gradually rewire your brain to focus on your strengths. Actionable insight: rewriting your inner script. Take a moment to listen to the way you speak to yourself. When faced with a challenge, do you say things like, "I'll never be able to do this," or "I'm not good enough"? If so, try changing that inner dialogue. Instead, tell yourself, "I am capable of learning and improving," or "I have the ability to overcome challenges." Write down a list of affirmations that reflect your strengths and potential. Repeat them daily, especially when you feel self-doubt creeping in. Over time, these affirmations will help you develop a more positive and confident mindset. Taking action despite doubt. One of the most effective ways to overcome self-doubt is by taking action. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of doubt and hesitation, but the only way to break free is by moving forward. The more you act, the more evidence you'll gather that proves you are capable. Even small actions can create momentum and build your confidence. It's also important to understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth. Failure is simply a learning experience. Every time you try and fail, you're one step closer to success. The most successful people have failed countless times, but they didn't let those failures define them. They used each failure as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Real-world example: the journey of Walt Disney. Walt Disney's story is another powerful example of overcoming self-doubt. Early in his career, Disney was fired from a newspaper job because his editor thought he lacked imagination. He also faced numerous financial struggles and failures when trying to build his company. But Disney didn't let these setbacks stop him. He kept moving forward, believing in his vision and his abilities. Today, Disney is one of the most successful and well-known entertainment companies in the world. Disney's journey is a reminder that failure is not the end. It's simply a part of the process. By continuing to take action despite doubt and failure, you can turn your dreams into reality. Building resilience against doubt. Self-doubt doesn't disappear overnight. It's something you will continue to face throughout your life. But the more you face it, the easier it becomes to manage. Building resilience against self-doubt involves consistently taking small steps forward, even when you feel unsure. Over time, these small actions will accumulate, and you'll start to feel more confident in your abilities. Remember, resilience isn't about being perfect. It's about bouncing back from setbacks and continuing to move forward. Every time you face self-doubt and push through it, you strengthen your resilience. Eventually, the doubt will have less power over you, and you'll find that it's easier to take action and pursue your goals. Actionable insight: creating a resilience plan. To build resilience, it helps to have a plan in place. When self-doubt arises, what can you do to move past it? Maybe you take a few deep breaths to calm yourself, remind yourself of past successes, or reach out to a friend for support. Create a list of strategies that help you push through doubt, and refer to it whenever you need it. Embracing the growth mindset. One of the most effective ways to combat self-doubt is by adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. When you embrace this mindset, you see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than threats to your confidence. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," a growth mindset allows you to think, "I can learn how to do this." This shift in perspective helps you take on new challenges without being paralyzed by fear or doubt. Conclusion: moving forward with confidence. Overcoming self-doubt is an ongoing process, but it is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your potential. By understanding the nature of self-doubt, shifting your mindset, and taking consistent action, you can break free from the fear that holds you back. Remember, self-doubt is not the enemy. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself just how capable you are. As you continue on your journey of personal growth, keep pushing past your doubts. With each step, you'll grow stronger, more confident, and more capable of achieving your dreams. The path to overcoming self-doubt begins now. Take that first step with confidence. Chapter 3. Setting clear goals. Setting goals is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward unlocking your full potential. A goal gives you direction, a sense of purpose, and a roadmap to guide you through your journey of personal growth. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of setting clear goals, how to define them effectively, and how to stay on track to achieve them. The importance of setting goals. Goals are like a compass. They give you direction and help you stay focused. Without clear goals, you may find yourself drifting aimlessly, unsure of where you're going or how to get there. Setting goals helps you prioritize what truly matters and gives you a concrete path to follow. The act of setting goals also helps you break down large, overwhelming dreams into manageable steps. Instead of looking at a massive task and feeling paralyzed by its size, a clear goal allows you to take it one step at a time. This makes your journey feel less intimidating and more achievable. Real-world example: the power of clear goals. Consider the example of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Edison didn't just have the broad goal of inventing something new. He set specific, actionable goals, such as develop a light bulb that works using carbon filament. He didn't just stop at the first failure. He continuously refined his goal, adjusted his approach, and worked toward it until he succeeded. Edison's example shows how setting clear, specific goals gives you a target to aim for. It's the difference between having a vague idea and taking intentional steps toward achieving something tangible. The SMART goal framework. One of the most effective ways to set clear and actionable goals is by using the SMART framework. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break down each of these components. Specific: your goal should be clear and well-defined. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthy," say, "I want to exercise for 30 minutes every day." Measurable: there should be a way to track your progress. For example, "I want to lose 5 pounds in the next month" is measurable. Achievable: your goal should be realistic and attainable, considering your current circumstances and resources. Relevant: make sure your goal aligns with your larger life goals. It should be meaningful to you. Time-bound: set a deadline for achieving your goal. This helps create a sense of urgency and keeps you motivated. Using the SMART framework will make your goals clearer and more structured, making it easier to stay on track and measure progress along the way. Actionable insight: Setting a SMART goal to help you get started. Let's create a SMART goal together. Take a moment to think about an area of your life where you'd like to see improvement. Maybe it's your fitness, career, or personal development. Specific: what exactly do you want to achieve? Measurable: how will you track your progress? Achievable: is this goal realistic given your current situation? Relevant: does this goal align with your broader life vision? Time-bound: by when do you want to achieve this goal? For example, if your goal is to improve your health, a SMART goal might be: I want to lose 5 pounds in 30 days by working out for 30 minutes every day and following a healthy eating plan. This goal is clear, measurable, and achievable within a set time frame. The power of writing down your goals. Once you've set your goals, it's important to write them down. Writing down your goals makes them feel more real and gives you a sense of accountability. It also helps you clarify your intentions and makes it easier to track your progress. Studies have shown that people who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them. When you write your goals, you're committing to taking action. It's a simple but powerful practice that keeps you focused and motivated. Real-world example: Jim Carrey's vision board. Jim Carrey, the famous actor and comedian, is known for his story of setting a goal and writing it down. In 1990, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He carried that check in his wallet for years. In 1994, he received a role in the movie Dumb and Dumber, which paid him $10 million, exactly what he had written on the check years earlier. Carrey's story demonstrates the power of writing down your goals and having a clear vision of what you want to achieve. The simple act of writing it down can bring your dreams to life in unexpected ways. Breaking down large goals into smaller steps. Large goals can often seem overwhelming, but one of the most effective ways to achieve them is by breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. This is known as chunking. By dividing a big goal into smaller, more achievable tasks, you'll feel less overwhelmed and more motivated to take action. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, you can break it down into smaller steps. Start with running 1 mile, then 2 miles, and gradually increase the distance. Each small achievement will build your confidence and bring you closer to your ultimate goal. The power of focus. When setting clear goals, it's important to focus on one or two at a time. Multitasking can actually hinder progress, as it spreads your energy across too many tasks. Focus on the most important goals first, and once you've achieved them, move on to the next. This doesn't mean that you can't have long-term goals or a big vision, but in the short term, focusing on one goal at a time allows you to put all your energy and effort into that specific task, increasing your chances of success. Actionable insight: prioritizing your goals. Take a moment to prioritize your goals. Ask yourself, what is most important to me right now? What will have the biggest impact on my life? Once you identify your top priorities, focus all your energy on those goals until they are accomplished. When one goal is achieved, move on to the next. Tracking your progress. To stay motivated and ensure you're on the right track, it's important to track your progress. Tracking allows you to see how far you've come and make adjustments along the way. Regularly reviewing your goals helps you stay focused and gives you a sense of accomplishment as you check off tasks. You can track your progress in various ways, such as using a journal, a goal tracking app, or simply writing down your accomplishments. The key is to make sure you're consistently reviewing your goals and staying on course. Real-world example: the journey of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is another example of someone who set clear goals and relentlessly pursued them. Early in her career, Oprah was told she would never succeed in television. She faced many obstacles, but she set specific, achievable goals and worked tirelessly to achieve them. Today, Oprah is one of the most successful media moguls in the world. Oprah's story highlights the importance of perseverance and focus in the face of adversity. By setting clear goals and staying committed to them, she was able to transform her life and career. Conclusion: the power of clear goals. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of setting clear, actionable goals. We've learned that goals give you direction, focus, and a sense of purpose. By using the SMART framework, breaking down large goals into smaller steps, and tracking your progress, you'll be well on your way to unlocking your full potential. Remember, the journey of personal growth begins with a single goal. Whether it's improving your health, advancing in your career, or becoming a better version of yourself, setting clear goals is the first step toward creating the life you want. Start today and take the first step toward achieving your dreams. Chapter 4. Developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can cultivate on your journey to personal growth. It is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and skills can be developed through dedication, hard work, and a willingness to learn. In this chapter, we will explore what a growth mindset is, how it differs from a fixed mindset, and how you can develop this mindset to unlock your full potential. What is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is the understanding that your abilities are not fixed. They are not determined by your genetics or your past experiences. Instead, you believe that with effort and persistence you can improve in any area of your life. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving your performance in your career, or enhancing your personal relationships, a growth mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for learning. People with a growth mindset view failure not as a sign of inadequacy but as a natural part of the learning process. They embrace challenges, persist through obstacles, and seek out feedback to improve. They believe that the more effort they put in, the more they will grow. The difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. A growth mindset is in contrast to a fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are static. They may feel that if they aren't naturally good at something, they'll never be able to improve. As a result, they may avoid challenges or give up when faced with difficulties. For example, if someone with a fixed mindset struggles with math, they might believe that they simply aren't good at it and that no amount of effort will help them improve. On the other hand, someone with a growth mindset would see this challenge as an opportunity to learn and improve their skills over time. Real-world example: the power of a growth mindset in sports. Let's look at a real-world example of how a growth mindset can transform someone's life. Take the story of Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Serena faced many challenges throughout her career, including injuries and tough losses. But instead of seeing these setbacks as reasons to quit, she used them as motivation to come back stronger. Serena's mindset was always focused on improvement. She worked tirelessly to refine her game, learning from her mistakes and seeking out new techniques to enhance her performance. This dedication and growth-oriented thinking allowed her to become a champion and achieve greatness in her field. The power of belief. At the heart of a growth mindset is the belief that you can change and improve. This belief is not just about being optimistic, it's about seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about recognizing that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a part of the learning process. When you adopt a growth mindset, you shift from a fixed way of thinking where you believe your skills are limited to a mindset where you know that every challenge is a chance to improve. This shift in thinking can open up endless possibilities for personal development and achievement. Actionable insight: cultivating a growth mindset. So how can you develop a growth mindset? Here are a few steps to help you get started. Embrace challenges rather than avoiding difficult situations. Lean into them. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Celebrate effort. Instead of focusing solely on results, celebrate the effort you put into achieving something. Effort is what leads to growth, not just the end outcome. Learn from feedback. Constructive criticism is an opportunity to grow. Instead of taking it personally, use feedback as a guide to improve your skills. Change your self-talk. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Replace phrases like, "I can't do this" with "I can't do this yet." This small change can have a big impact on your mindset. Real-world example: the story of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's journey is another perfect example of the power of a growth mindset. Early in his career, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of giving up, he used this setback as motivation to work harder. Jordan believed that with practice, dedication, and learning from his failures, he could become the best. He went on to become one of the greatest basketball players in history. Jordan's story shows us that even the most successful individuals face setbacks and obstacles. What sets them apart is their willingness to keep growing, learning, and pushing forward despite challenges. The role of failure in a growth mindset. One of the key elements of a growth mindset is viewing failure as an opportunity to learn rather than as a reason to quit. People with a growth mindset understand that failure is not final. It's just a stepping stone on the path to success. Take Thomas Edison, for example. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure was a lesson, bringing him closer to his goal of inventing the light bulb. Edison's perspective shows us that failure is not something to fear but something to embrace as part of the learning process. Actionable insight, reframing failure. When you experience failure, take a moment to reflect on it. Instead of seeing it as a setback, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. What went wrong? What can you do differently next time? By reframing failure in this way, you can turn every setback into an opportunity for growth. Building resilience through a growth mindset. A growth mindset also helps build resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep going despite challenges. When you have a growth mindset, you are more likely to persevere through difficult times because you know that challenges are a natural part of the process. Consider the example of J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before her books became a worldwide sensation, Rowling faced rejection after rejection from publishers. But instead of giving up, she kept writing, believing that her story had value. Her resilience, fueled by a growth mindset, led to her success. Actionable insight, developing resilience. To build resilience, start by reframing how you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth. When you face setbacks, remind yourself that it's a normal part of the process, and every failure brings you one step closer to success. The impact of a growth mindset on your life. Adopting a growth mindset can have a profound impact on your life. It can help you develop greater self-confidence, increase your motivation, and encourage you to take risks. With a growth mindset, you become more willing to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and pursue goals that once seemed impossible. When you believe that growth is possible, you become more proactive in your life. You no longer wait for things to happen, you make them happen. A growth mindset empowers you to take control of your future and unlock your true potential. Conclusion: embracing the growth mindset. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of a growth mindset and how it can transform your life. By adopting a mindset that focuses on learning, effort, and resilience, you can overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Remember, growth isn't about being perfect, it's about being willing to learn, to fail, and to keep going. Developing a growth mindset is a journey that takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. As you embrace the belief that you can always grow and improve, you will unlock your full potential and create the life you truly desire. Are you ready to shift your mindset and embrace the power of growth? The journey starts now. Chapter 5. Cultivating positive habits. The habits you cultivate today shape the person you become tomorrow. Habits are the small actions we take consistently that either build us up or hold us back. In this chapter, we will explore the power of habits, how they shape our lives, and how to cultivate positive habits that support our personal growth. By the end of this chapter, you will have practical tools to create habits that will help you unlock your full potential. Understanding the power of habits. Habits are often automatic, unconscious behaviors that we perform regularly. They shape our daily lives, from how we start our morning to how we manage our time throughout the day. Positive habits can help us reach our goals, improve our well-being, and make us more successful in every area of life. On the other hand, negative habits can limit our potential. They can lead to procrastination, poor health, and missed opportunities. But the good news is that habits are not set in stone. You have the power to change them. The key is understanding that habits are the building blocks of success, and by focusing on cultivating the right ones, you can transform your life. The science of habits. Before we dive into how to develop positive habits, let's take a look at how habits are formed. Habits follow a simple cycle known as the habit loop, which consists of three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. Cue: this is the trigger that starts the habit. It could be a specific time of day, an emotional state, or a particular situation. Routine: this is the behavior or action you perform in response to the cue. It's the habit itself. Reward: this is the positive outcome or feeling you get from completing the habit, such as a sense of satisfaction or relief. The more you repeat this loop, the more automatic the habit becomes. Over time, your brain starts to associate the cue with the routine, making it easier to perform without thinking. Real-world example: the habit of exercise. Let's look at the example of someone trying to develop the habit of exercise. At first, it might feel like a chore, but with time, it becomes easier. The cue might be setting an alarm in the morning. The routine is going for a 30-minute jog, and the reward is the feeling of increased energy and the satisfaction of taking care of your body. Over time, your brain starts to crave that reward, and exercise becomes an automatic part of your day. The same principle applies to other positive habits. Whether it's reading, eating healthy, or practicing mindfulness, habits work in the same way. You repeat them, get rewarded, and eventually they become second nature. Identifying the habits you want to cultivate. The first step in cultivating positive habits is identifying the ones you want to develop. Think about your goals and what habits will help you achieve them. Is there a skill you want to learn? Do you want to improve your health or productivity? Whatever your goals may be, it's important to focus on habits that align with those objectives. Start by asking yourself, what habits will bring me closer to my goals? Which negative habits are holding me back? And how can I replace them with positive ones? What small changes can I make to my daily routine that will lead to big results over time? Once you identify the habits that will help you grow, you can begin the process of cultivating them. Actionable insight: start small and build gradually. One of the most effective ways to develop new habits is to start small. Trying to make big changes all at once can feel overwhelming, and it often leads to burnout. Instead, focus on taking small, manageable steps that you can gradually build upon. For example, if your goal is to read more, start by reading for just 10 minutes a day. Once that becomes a habit, increase the time gradually. The key is consistency. Even small habits, when practiced consistently, lead to big changes over time. The importance of consistency. Consistency is crucial when it comes to building habits. Habits aren't formed overnight. They require regular repetition. The more consistently you practice a new habit, the easier it becomes to make it a part of your daily routine. It's important to remember that consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you miss a habit or face challenges that disrupt your routine. The key is to get back on track without being too hard on yourself. Progress is what matters, not perfection. Real-world example: the habit of writing. One of the best examples of the power of consistency is the writing habit. Writers like Stephen King, who are known for their prolific output, often emphasize the importance of writing every day. They don't wait for inspiration to strike. They write consistently, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes a day. Over time, those small daily efforts add up to remarkable results. Tracking your progress. Another powerful tool for building habits is tracking your progress. Keeping a record of your habits helps you stay accountable and motivated. Whether you use a journal, a habit tracking app, or a simple calendar, tracking your progress provides visual evidence of your commitment. Seeing your progress over time gives you a sense of accomplishment, and it encourages you to keep going. You'll also notice patterns that help you understand what's working and where you may need to make adjustments. Actionable insight: set reminders and triggers. To make new habits stick, it can be helpful to set reminders or triggers throughout the day. For example, you can set an alarm to remind you to meditate every morning, or place your gym clothes next to your bed as a visual cue to work out. These reminders act as cues to start your routine and help reinforce the habit loop. By making your habits easier to remember and follow through on, you increase the likelihood of sticking with them. Breaking bad habits. While it's important to cultivate positive habits, it's equally important to break bad habits that hold you back. The process of breaking bad habits follows the same principle as building good ones: awareness, consistency, and patience. Start by identifying the bad habits that are preventing you from reaching your goals. Ask yourself, what are the triggers that lead me to perform this bad habit? What positive habit can I replace this bad habit with? For example, if you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media instead of working, try replacing that habit with a short break for a walk or a few minutes of deep breathing. Gradually, the new habit will replace the old one. Real-world example: breaking the habit of procrastination. Procrastination is a common habit that many people struggle with, but it's possible to break the cycle. One approach is to break tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of thinking about a project as a whole, focus on one small action at a time. You could start with something as simple as outlining the first step or making a to-do list. Taking that first small step can help break the procrastination habit and set you on the path to productivity. The role of environment in habit formation. Your environment plays a crucial role in the habits you form. If your environment supports your goals, it becomes easier to stick with positive habits. For example, if your goal is to eat healthier, fill your kitchen with nutritious foods and remove unhealthy snacks. If your goal is to exercise, keep your workout gear visible and easily accessible. On the other hand, if your environment is cluttered with distractions, it can make it harder to maintain good habits. Creating an environment that aligns with your goals is a simple but powerful way to support your growth. Conclusion: the power of positive habits. In this chapter, we've explored the power of positive habits and how they can transform your life. Habits are the foundation of personal growth. They shape our behaviors, influence our decisions, and ultimately determine our success. By understanding how habits are formed, starting small, staying consistent, and tracking your progress, you can cultivate the positive habits that will help you unlock your full potential. Remember, the journey of personal growth is built one habit at a time. Start today and let the power of positive habits lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. Chapter 6. Embracing change. Change is a constant in life. It's inevitable, unpredictable, and often uncomfortable. Yet, it is also one of the most powerful forces for personal growth. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of embracing change, how it can help you unlock your full potential, and how you can learn to navigate change with confidence and resilience. The nature of change. Change can take many forms, whether it's a new job, a move to a new city, a shift in your personal relationships, or simply a change in your mindset. While some changes are exciting and welcomed, others can be challenging and even frightening. The fear of change often comes from uncertainty. We are creatures of habit, and the unknown can feel threatening. However, change is essential for growth. Without change, we would remain stagnant, unable to reach new heights or discover our true potential. Change forces us out of our comfort zones, pushes us to adapt, and presents opportunities for growth that we would never have encountered otherwise. The fear of change. Fear of change is something most people experience, especially when the change involves stepping into the unknown. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of the unfamiliar, or fear of loss, these fears can hold us back from embracing the opportunities that change brings. It's important to recognize that fear is a natural response to change. The key is not to avoid it, but to manage it. Fear does not have to control your actions. Instead, you can acknowledge it, understand it, and use it as a signal that you are on the verge of something new and important. Real-world example: the career shift of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's journey is a powerful example of embracing change. Early in her career, Oprah faced significant challenges. She was fired from her job as a television reporter, which seemed like a major setback. But instead of letting this failure define her, she embraced the change and used it as an opportunity to find a new path. Oprah took a risk by moving to a new city and starting her own talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. This change was risky, but it allowed her to create something truly remarkable. Oprah's story shows that while change can be scary, it can also lead to incredible opportunities when embraced with courage and an open mind. The benefits of embracing change. Embracing change can have numerous benefits, both personal and professional. When you open yourself up to change, you allow yourself to grow. You become more adaptable, more resilient, and better equipped to face challenges. You develop new skills, discover new passions, and often find that your life takes unexpected and rewarding directions. Change also forces you to reevaluate your goals and priorities. It provides an opportunity to ask yourself, am I on the right path, and to adjust your course if necessary. Without change, you might continue on a path that no longer aligns with your true desires or aspirations. Real-world example: Steve Jobs and Apple's evolution. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, is another prime example of how embracing change can lead to success. In the early days of Apple, Jobs faced many challenges, including being ousted from the company he founded. This change, which could have been seen as a failure, was actually a turning point in his life. During his time away from Apple, Jobs reinvented himself. He founded Pixar, which revolutionized the animation industry, and later returned to Apple to lead the company to unprecedented success. Jobs' story demonstrates how embracing change, even when it seems like a setback, can ultimately lead to greater success and fulfillment. How to embrace change. Embracing change requires a mindset shift. Rather than seeing change as a threat, try to see it as an opportunity for growth. Here are some strategies to help you embrace change. Shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you're losing in a change, focus on what you can gain. Every change presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Accept the uncertainty. Change often comes with uncertainty. Rather than fearing the unknown, try to embrace it. Trust that you have the ability to adapt and figure things out as you go along. Stay open to new possibilities. Change often opens doors to new opportunities that you may never have considered. Stay curious and open-minded, and be willing to explore new paths. Be patient with yourself. Adjusting to change takes time. Be patient with yourself as you navigate new experiences. It's okay to feel uncertain or uncomfortable in the beginning. With time, you will adapt and grow. Actionable insight: taking small steps toward change. If you're feeling overwhelmed by change, start small. Take one step at a time. Whether it's changing a habit, learning a new skill, or stepping into a new role, breaking down the change into manageable steps makes it easier to handle. For example, if you're considering a career change, start by researching your desired field, networking with people who work in that industry, and gaining relevant skills. By taking small steps, you'll gradually build the confidence and knowledge needed to navigate the larger change. Real-world example: the transition of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a prime example of someone who has embraced change throughout his career. He has consistently sought to disrupt industries, whether it's through electric cars with Tesla or space travel with SpaceX. Musk has faced numerous setbacks and challenges along the way, but he has never shied away from change. Instead, he has welcomed it, using each change as an opportunity to innovate and push the boundaries of what's possible. Musk's ability to embrace change has allowed him to revolutionize multiple industries and create groundbreaking technologies. His story reminds us that change is often the catalyst for innovation and progress. The role of resilience in embracing change. Resilience is an essential trait when it comes to embracing change. Change often brings challenges, and without resilience, it can be easy to give up. Resilience allows you to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. One key to building resilience is maintaining a positive outlook. Instead of focusing on the difficulties of change, focus on the opportunities that it brings. Remember, every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. Actionable insight: building resilience through change. To build resilience, practice embracing small changes in your daily life. It could be something as simple as changing your routine or trying a new activity. The more you practice embracing change, the more resilient you'll become when faced with larger changes in the future. The power of letting go. Sometimes, embracing change means letting go of something from the past, whether it's an old habit, a relationship, or a way of thinking. Letting go can be difficult, but it's essential for growth. You cannot move forward if you're holding on to things that no longer serve you. Ask yourself, what do I need to let go of in order to move forward? Letting go may be the hardest part of change, but it is also the most freeing. Conclusion: embracing the journey of change. In this chapter, we've explored how embracing change can lead to personal growth, innovation, and success. Change is an inevitable part of life, and rather than resisting it, you can learn to embrace it as a tool for growth. By shifting your perspective, staying open to new possibilities, and building resilience, you can navigate change with confidence and unlock your full potential. Remember, change is not something to fear. It is an opportunity to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. Embrace the journey of change and watch how it transforms your life. Chapter 7. Building Resilience. Life is full of challenges. From personal setbacks to professional hurdles, we all face difficult moments that test our strength and determination. The ability to bounce back from these difficulties is known as resilience. In this chapter, we will explore what resilience is, why it's crucial for personal growth, and practical strategies for building and strengthening this essential trait. What is resilience? Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them with courage and determination. Resilient individuals are not immune to pain or difficulty. They experience the same challenges as anyone else. But what sets them apart is their ability to rise above them and continue moving forward. Resilience is a skill that can be developed over time. Just like building muscle in your body, you can strengthen your resilience by repeatedly facing challenges and learning from them. The more you practice resilience, the more natural it becomes to bounce back and keep going. The importance of resilience. Resilience is essential for personal growth and success. Life is unpredictable, and you will inevitably face hardships, whether it's the loss of a job, a health crisis, or personal disappointment. Without resilience, these setbacks can become roadblocks, preventing you from achieving your goals and living your best life. But with resilience, challenges become stepping stones. They provide you with opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Resilience helps you maintain a positive outlook, stay focused on your goals, and keep moving forward, even when things are tough. Real-world example: the resilience of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela's life is a powerful example of resilience. He spent 27 years in prison for fighting against apartheid in South Africa. During this time, he faced immense hardship, including separation from his family, physical abuse, and emotional pain. But instead of allowing this adversity to break him, Mandela used it as a source of strength. When he was released from prison, he didn't seek revenge or harbor bitterness. Instead, he focused on healing and building a unified South Africa. Mandela's resilience enabled him to overcome one of the most difficult periods in history and make a lasting impact on the world. The building blocks of resilience. Resilience is not something you are born with, it is something you can develop. Several key factors contribute to building resilience. Positive mindset. Resilient people maintain an optimistic outlook, even in the face of adversity. They believe that they have the ability to overcome challenges and grow from their experiences. Emotional regulation. Resilient individuals are able to manage their emotions during difficult times. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by stress, anger, or fear, they remain calm and focused, allowing them to make better decisions and take effective action. Support systems. Resilience is strengthened by the support of others. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or colleagues, having a strong support system helps you navigate tough times. Resilient people understand the value of seeking help and leaning on others when needed. Self-awareness. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses helps you face challenges with confidence. Resilient people are self-aware and understand their capabilities, which allows them to approach difficulties with a sense of control and clarity. Adaptability. Life is constantly changing, and resilient individuals are able to adapt to new circumstances. They are flexible in their approach, able to shift gears and find new solutions when things don't go as planned. Real-world example: the resilience of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is another great example of resilience. He is famously known for his invention of the light bulb, but what is often overlooked is his countless failures along the way. Edison failed thousands of times before he found the right materials and design for the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's resilience allowed him to see each failure as a lesson and continue moving forward. His story is a testament to the power of persistence and the importance of not giving up in the face of setbacks. Strategies for building resilience. While resilience is something you can develop over time, it requires conscious effort. Here are some practical strategies you can use to build and strengthen your resilience. Change your perspective on failure. One of the biggest obstacles to building resilience is the fear of failure. But failure is not something to be feared. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. The first step in building resilience is reframing your view of failure. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, view it as a stepping stone on the path to success. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? What can I do differently next time? By viewing failure as a lesson rather than a defeat, you'll be better equipped to bounce back and keep going. 2. Focus on what you can control. During tough times, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that's out of your control. But resilience comes from focusing on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your responses. Instead of dwelling on things you can't change, take action on the things you can influence. When you focus on what you can control, you regain a sense of power and direction, which strengthens your resilience and ability to face challenges head-on. 3. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health is essential for building resilience. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and sufficient sleep provide the foundation for emotional well-being. When you feel strong physically, you are better equipped to handle stress and overcome obstacles. Additionally, practices like meditation, mindfulness, and journaling can help you manage your emotions and maintain a positive outlook, even during difficult times. 4. Develop problem-solving skills. Resilient people are excellent problem solvers. Instead of getting stuck in a negative mindset, they look for solutions to their challenges. Strengthen your problem-solving skills by breaking down difficult situations into smaller, more manageable parts. Ask yourself, what is the best course of action? What steps can I take to move forward? The more you practice solving problems, the more resilient you will become in the face of adversity. 5. Seek support and build relationships. No one can go through life's challenges alone. Having a strong support system of friends, family, mentors, or colleagues is essential for building resilience. When you face difficult times, don't hesitate to reach out for support. Talking to others can help you gain perspective, find encouragement, and receive practical advice. Remember, it's okay to lean on others. Resilience is not about going it alone. It's about knowing when to ask for help and using your support system to get through tough times. Actionable insight: building resilience. Through small wins. To build resilience, start by setting small, achievable goals. These could be simple daily tasks or challenges that allow you to experience success. Each small win will build your confidence and reinforce your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. Over time, these small wins will add up, strengthening your resilience and preparing you for bigger challenges. Conclusion: strengthening your resilience. In this chapter, we've explored the power of resilience and how it plays a crucial role in personal growth. Resilience enables you to face challenges head-on, learn from setbacks, and keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. By cultivating a positive mindset, developing emotional regulation, and seeking support, you can build resilience and unlock your full potential. Remember, resilience is not something you either have or don't have. It's a skill that you can develop and strengthen over time. The more you face challenges and persevere, the stronger your resilience will become. Start today, and let resilience be the foundation upon which you build your success. Chapter 8. Time Management for Success. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, yet it's often the most mismanaged. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we choose to use that time can make all the difference in our success. In this chapter, we will explore how effective time management can set you up for success, why it's important, and practical strategies to help you manage your time more effectively. The importance of time management. Time management is not just about scheduling tasks, it's about making conscious choices that allow you to prioritize what matters most. When you manage your time well, you become more productive, reduce stress, and create more space for personal growth. Effective time management can help you achieve your goals faster, create a better work-life balance, and ensure that you are focusing on the things that truly matter. The key to success is not working harder or longer, it's about working smarter. Time management allows you to work efficiently, maximize your output, and make the most of every day. The consequences of poor time management. When we fail to manage our time effectively, it can lead to a variety of negative consequences, including stress, constantly feeling rushed or overwhelmed, because you're not keeping up with your tasks can lead to high levels of stress. Missed deadlines. Poor time management can result in missed deadlines, which can harm your reputation and success. Reduced productivity. Wasting time on distractions or unnecessary tasks can leave you with little time to focus on your priorities. Lack of progress. Without proper time management, you may find that you are not making the progress you desire toward your goals. But the good news is that time management is a skill you can learn and improve over time. With a few simple strategies, you can take control of your time and set yourself up for success. Real-world example. The success of Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is known for his extraordinary productivity. Musk manages multiple companies, works on groundbreaking projects, and still finds time for personal pursuits. How does he do it? His secret lies in effective time management. Musk breaks his day into 5-minute blocks, using a method called time blocking. This approach allows him to stay focused on what matters most while minimizing distractions. By dedicating specific blocks of time to specific tasks, he is able to maximize his productivity and ensure that his time is being used effectively. Musk's success demonstrates that how you manage your time can have a direct impact on your ability to achieve great things. The time management quadrant. One of the most effective ways to manage your time is by prioritizing tasks based on urgency and importance. The time management quadrant, developed by Stephen Covey, categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. These are tasks that require immediate attention and have significant consequences. Examples include dealing with a work crisis, responding to an urgent email, or meeting a deadline. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. These are tasks that are important but do not require immediate attention. Examples include planning for the future, working on long-term goals, and personal development. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. These tasks seem urgent but do not contribute to your long-term goals. Examples include answering unimportant emails or attending unnecessary meetings. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. These are time-wasting activities that do not add value to your life. Examples include mindlessly scrolling through social media or watching TV for hours. The key to effective time management is spending most of your time in Quadrant 2, focusing on important tasks that contribute to your growth and long-term success. The more you focus on Quadrant 2 activities, the more you will reduce the pressure of Quadrant 1 tasks and avoid falling into distractions from Quadrants 3 and 4. Actionable insight. Prioritize tasks using the time management quadrant. Take a moment to make a list of your current tasks and assign each one to a quadrant. Ask yourself, is this task urgent and important? Is it important but not urgent? Does it feel urgent but isn't important? Is it neither urgent nor important? This exercise will help you clarify where you're spending your time and allow you to prioritize the tasks that truly matter. The Pomodoro Technique. One of the most effective time management techniques is the Pomodoro Technique. Developed by Francesco Cirillo, this technique helps you maintain focus and prevent burnout by breaking your work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 25 minutes. This is your Pomodoro. Work on a task until the timer goes off. Take a short 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. This technique helps you stay focused on a task without feeling overwhelmed, and the breaks provide a chance to recharge. Over time, you'll find that you're able to accomplish more in less time. Actionable insight. Use the Pomodoro technique. Try using the Pomodoro technique for your most important tasks. Set a timer for 25 minutes and commit to working on a single task during that time. After the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break to relax and recharge. This simple technique can help you stay focused and boost your productivity. Eliminating time wasters. One of the biggest challenges to effective time management is eliminating distractions and time-wasting activities. Many of us spend hours each day on things that don't contribute to our goals, whether it's checking social media, watching TV, or engaging in mindless tasks. To manage your time effectively, it's important to identify these time wasters and find ways to minimize them. Consider using tools like website blockers, turning off notifications, or setting designated times to check emails or social media. Actionable insight. Identify your time wasters. Take a moment to reflect on your daily routine. What activities are you spending time on that aren't contributing to your goals? Write down your top time wasters and come up with strategies to reduce or eliminate them. By being mindful of how you spend your time, you can free up more space for the things that truly matter. Setting boundaries and saying no. A key part of time management is learning to set boundaries and say no. Many of us struggle to decline requests or commitments, often because we don't want to disappoint others. But saying yes to every request can overwhelm us and distract us from our own priorities. Learning to say no is not about being rude, it's about respecting your time and focusing on what's most important to you. By setting clear boundaries, you create space for the activities that align with your goals. Actionable insight. Practice saying no. Start practicing saying no to commitments that don't align with your goals. It could be as simple as politely declining an invitation to an event or saying no to extra work that doesn't contribute to your priorities. Saying no allows you to protect your time and focus on what truly matters. Conclusion. Mastering time for success. In this chapter, we've explored the power of time management and how it can lead to greater success. By prioritizing tasks, using techniques like the Pomodoro technique, eliminating time wasters and setting boundaries, you can take control of your time and make every day more productive. Time is the one resource that we can never get back. By managing it effectively, you are taking control of your future. Start today by implementing the strategies we've discussed, and watch as you achieve more and move closer to your goals. Chapter 9. The Importance of Self-Care. In the pursuit of success and personal growth, it's easy to overlook one of the most important aspects of life: taking care of yourself. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It is the foundation that supports everything else you do. In this chapter, we'll explore why self-care is crucial for your well-being, how it contributes to personal growth, and practical ways you can incorporate it into your daily routine. What is self-care? Self-care is the practice of taking deliberate actions to care for your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It's about making time for yourself, prioritizing your needs, and engaging in activities that help you feel rejuvenated, energized, and balanced. Self-care isn't just about relaxation or pampering, it's about making conscious choices that nurture your overall health and enhance your ability to thrive. While self-care might look different for each person, it is a fundamental part of living a healthy and fulfilling life. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, but neglecting your own well-being can lead to burnout, stress, and a lack of focus. Self-care is about finding a balance that allows you to show up as your best self in all areas of your life. The link between self-care and personal growth. Self-care is closely tied to personal growth. When you take care of yourself, you're in a better position to pursue your goals and achieve your dreams. Here's how improved physical health, taking care of your body through exercise, proper nutrition and rest, gives you the energy and stamina you need to tackle challenges and stay productive. Better mental health. Practicing self-care can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, allowing you to maintain a clear and positive mindset as you work toward your goals. Increased focus and productivity. When you're well rested and feeling good physically and mentally, you're able to concentrate better, think more clearly, and work more efficiently. Stronger relationships. Self-care also includes nurturing your emotional well-being, which positively impacts your relationships. When you take care of yourself, you have more to give to others. Greater resilience. By regularly engaging in self-care, you build resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. This resilience is essential for personal growth and overcoming challenges. Real-world example, the resilience of Arianna Huffington. Arianna Huffington, the founder of the Huffington Post, is a great example of someone who has learned the importance of self-care. Early in her career, Huffington was known for working long hours and pushing herself to the limit. However, after collapsing from exhaustion due to lack of sleep, she realized that her approach to work was unsustainable. This experience led her to redefine success and prioritize self-care. She began to focus on getting enough sleep, taking breaks, and setting boundaries. As a result, Huffington became more productive, healthier, and more successful. Her story highlights the importance of taking care of your well-being in order to achieve long-term success. The 4 pillars of self-care. Self-care can be broken down into 4 key areas: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Let's explore each pillar and how you can incorporate it into your life. Physical self-care. This refers to taking care of your body through exercise, proper nutrition, and rest. When you take care of your physical health, you improve your energy levels and ability to perform at your best. Exercise. Regular physical activity boosts your mood, reduces stress, and improves your overall health. Aim for at least 30 minutes of exercise each day, whether it's walking, yoga, or strength training. Nutrition. Eating a balanced diet helps you feel better physically and mentally. Choose whole foods that fuel your body and avoid processed foods that can drain your energy. Sleep. Sleep is crucial for both physical and mental health. Aim for 7 hours of sleep each night to allow your body and mind to recharge. Emotional self-care. Emotional self-care involves taking care of your feelings, managing stress, and addressing your emotional needs. It's important to recognize and express your emotions in a healthy way. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you process emotions and reduce stress. It's a great way to reflect on your day and understand your inner world. Connecting with others. Spending time with loved ones and nurturing meaningful relationships can boost your mood and provide emotional support when needed. Setting boundaries. Emotional self-care also involves setting boundaries with others and saying no when necessary. Protecting your emotional space is crucial for maintaining your well-being. Mental self-care. Mental self-care is about stimulating and challenging your mind in ways that help you grow and stay sharp. This includes learning new skills, staying curious, and engaging in activities that promote cognitive health. Reading books, articles, or other resources that interest you can expand your knowledge and inspire creativity. Learning new skills. Challenge yourself to learn something new, whether it's a hobby, a language, or a professional skill. Continuous learning keeps your mind engaged and sharp. Meditation. Mindfulness and meditation can help reduce stress, improve focus, and create a calm state of mind. Spiritual self-care. Spiritual self-care doesn't necessarily mean religious practices. It's about finding meaning, purpose, and inner peace. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself, whether through nature, meditation, or other practices. Spending time in nature. Connecting with nature can help you feel grounded and at peace. Whether it's taking a walk in the park or sitting by the beach, nature can provide a sense of calm and perspective. Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay present in the moment and reduces stress. Take a few moments each day to breathe deeply and clear your mind. Gratitude. Practice gratitude by taking time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. This can help you stay positive and connected to your purpose. Actionable insight. Create a self-care routine. To start prioritizing self-care, create a self-care routine that works for you. Choose 1 or 2 activities from each of the 4 pillars: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, and incorporate them into your daily or weekly routine. Here's an example of a simple self-care routine. Mornings, spend 10 minutes meditating or journaling to set a positive tone for the day. Afternoon, take a 15-minute walk or stretch to stay physically active and clear your mind. Evening, practice gratitude by listing 3 things you're thankful for before bed. This routine is simple, but it touches on all aspects of self-care. Over time, you can add more activities or adjust the routine to fit your needs. Overcoming barriers to self-care. Many people struggle with self-care because they feel guilty about taking time for themselves, or they believe that self-care is selfish. However, self-care is essential for maintaining balance and preventing burnout. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's necessary for your overall well-being. If you feel like you don't have enough time for self-care, start small. Even 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day can make a significant difference. Prioritize self-care just as you would any other task on your to-do list. By making self-care a habit, it will become a natural part of your routine. Real-world example: the importance of self-care for athletes. Athletes are a great example of the importance of self-care. Top athletes like Serena Williams, LeBron James, and Usain Bolt all have self-care routines that include rest, recovery, and mental wellness practices. These routines are essential for maintaining peak performance and preventing burnout. Even though their careers demand a lot of physical effort, they understand that self-care is just as important as training. They invest in their well-being to ensure they can continue performing at the highest level. Conclusion: prioritizing your well-being. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of self-care and how it contributes to your overall well-being and personal growth. By taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you'll be better equipped to face life's challenges and achieve your goals. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's an essential part of living a balanced and fulfilling life. Start by implementing small self-care practices into your routine. Prioritize your health, set boundaries, and make time for activities that nurture your mind, body, and spirit. When you take care of yourself, you'll be in a better position to unlock your full potential and thrive in every area of your life. Chapter 10. Surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you surround yourself with play a huge role in your personal growth and success. They can lift you up, inspire you, and help you navigate the challenges of life, or they can drain your energy, limit your potential, and hold you back from achieving your dreams. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people, how to identify who those people are, and how to create a supportive environment that helps you unlock your full potential. The power of positive relationships. The relationships you have with others are one of the most influential factors in your life. Positive relationships can provide emotional support, boost your confidence, and inspire you to be your best self. On the other hand, toxic relationships can bring negativity, create stress, and hinder your progress. When you surround yourself with people who are supportive, positive, and goal-oriented, you are more likely to adopt similar traits. You become influenced by the energy and attitudes of the people around you. Just like how a plant grows better in fertile soil, you will grow better when nurtured by the right people. Real-world example: the influence of mentors. Mentors are a prime example of the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. Consider the story of Steve Jobs and his mentor Robert Noyce, co-founder of Intel. Noyce's guidance and perspective helped Jobs think bigger and approach problems with a fresh mindset. Even though they had their differences, Jobs credits much of his success to the mentorship he received early in his career. Having mentors or role models can inspire you to take the right actions, make better decisions, and continue learning. A good mentor can see your potential and help you avoid mistakes while pushing you to grow beyond your current limitations. The importance of a supportive network. A supportive network of friends, family, and colleagues is essential for success. The people in your network can offer advice, encouragement, and different perspectives when you face challenges. They can help you celebrate wins and provide comfort during difficult times. But it's important to be intentional about who you allow into your network. Not everyone in your life will be a positive influence, and it's essential to distinguish between those who uplift you and those who bring you down. Real-world example, the role of the right team in success. The success of the tech giant, Apple, would not have been possible without a strong team. Steve Jobs was undoubtedly a visionary, but it was the people he surrounded himself with, like Jony Ive, Tim Cook, and many others, that brought his ideas to life. Jobs understood the importance of having the right people on his team, and he carefully selected individuals who shared his passion for innovation and excellence. In any field, having a supportive and talented team can propel you to success. Whether it's your coworkers, partners, or collaborators, the people you work with can either inspire or hinder your progress. How to identify the right people? Surrounding yourself with the right people starts with knowing who you need in your life. The right people are those who encourage your growth. They want to see you succeed and push you to become the best version of yourself. They offer constructive feedback and support your personal and professional growth. Challenge you to think bigger. The right people won't let you settle for mediocrity. They'll encourage you to dream big. Take risks and step outside of your comfort zone. Share your values. Shared values are essential in any relationship. Surrounding yourself with people who share your values will lead to stronger, more meaningful connections and a more aligned approach to achieving your goals. Bring positivity and energy. Positive people help lift your spirits and motivate you to keep going, even when times are tough. They encourage you to stay focused and find solutions to challenges rather than dwelling on problems. Support you during tough times. Life is full of ups and downs, and the right people will be there for you during both. They won't abandon you when things get difficult. They will stand by your side, offering their help and encouragement. Actionable insight. Evaluate your current relationships. Take a moment to reflect on your current relationships. Do the people in your life support your growth? Do they encourage your dreams and aspirations, or do they discourage you? Are they positive influences or negative ones? Make a list of the people you interact with regularly. Then ask yourself the following questions. Do they bring out the best in me? Do they encourage me to pursue my goals? Are they supportive when I face challenges? Do they share my values and beliefs? This exercise can help you evaluate the quality of your relationships and identify areas where you may need to make changes. The role of boundaries in healthy relationships. While it's important to surround yourself with the right people, it's equally important to set boundaries in your relationships. Not everyone in your life will always respect your boundaries, but learning to set clear limits will help you protect your energy and focus on the people who truly matter. Boundaries can look like saying no to people who drain your energy or time. Setting limits on how much emotional support you give to others, so you don't feel overwhelmed. Prioritizing your needs and goals over people who demand too much from you. Distance yourself from toxic individuals who bring negativity into your life. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care. By protecting your personal space and energy, you can ensure that you have enough to give to the people who truly matter. Real-world example, the power of positive friendships. A great example of the impact of positive relationships is the friendship between Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King. Oprah often speaks about how Gayle has been an unwavering source of support throughout her career. Gayle challenges Oprah, encourages her, and provides a sense of grounding. This deep positive friendship has helped Oprah stay focused on her goals and maintain a sense of balance in her personal life. Oprah and Gayle's relationship shows that having supportive, trusted people by your side can be a game changer. These positive relationships can help you overcome obstacles, celebrate achievements, and maintain focus on your goals. The impact of social media on your circle. In today's digital age, social media plays a huge role in the relationships we build. While social media can help you connect with new people and stay in touch with friends and family, it can also create false connections or bring negative influences into your life. It's essential to be mindful of who you follow and interact with online. Consider evaluating your social media accounts to ensure that the content and people you engage with align with your values and contribute positively to your well-being. If certain accounts or people drain your energy or create negativity, it might be time to unfollow, mute, or distance yourself from them. Actionable insight. Create a circle of influence. Take proactive steps to build a circle of influence that supports your growth. This could include seeking out mentors or role models who inspire you, joining communities or groups that align with your passions and goals, reaching out to people who share your values and who can help you grow, cutting ties with toxic people who limit your potential. As you cultivate your circle of influence, you'll find that the right people will help you stay motivated, focused, and inspired to reach your full potential. Conclusion: the power of the right people. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people and how those relationships can shape your personal growth and success. The people you choose to spend time with can have a profound impact on your mindset, energy, and progress. Take the time to evaluate your relationships, set healthy boundaries, and actively seek out individuals who encourage your growth and align with your values. Remember, your environment plays a significant role in who you become. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to be your best. By surrounding yourself with the right people, you can unlock your full potential and achieve the success you've always dreamed of. Chapter 11. Finding purpose and passion. Purpose and passion are the driving forces that give meaning to your life. When you are aligned with your purpose, and when you pursue what you are passionate about, everything becomes more fulfilling. In this chapter, we will explore what purpose and passion are, why they are crucial to living a meaningful life, and how to discover and cultivate them in your own life. What is purpose? Purpose is the reason you wake up in the morning and do what you do. It's the deeper meaning behind your actions, the why that motivates you to keep going, even during challenging times. Your purpose is often tied to your values, your unique talents, and your vision for what you want to contribute to the world. Having a clear sense of purpose can guide you in making decisions, staying focused on your goals, and feeling more fulfilled. When you know your purpose, you feel a sense of direction and commitment to something larger than yourself. The power of purpose in personal growth. Your purpose is a powerful motivator. It can provide you with the energy and resilience needed to overcome obstacles. When you are connected to your purpose, even difficult tasks can feel worthwhile, because you know they are leading you towards something meaningful. Without purpose, life can feel like you're just going through the motions, performing daily tasks without understanding why. It can lead to feelings of frustration, confusion, or a lack of motivation. On the other hand, when you have a strong sense of purpose, you are more driven, more focused, and more resilient. Real-world example: the life of Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, is a powerful example of someone who found purpose in the most extreme circumstances. While in Nazi concentration camps, Frankl discovered that those who had a sense of purpose were more likely to survive the harsh conditions than those who did not. In his book Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl writes about how even in the direst situations, he found purpose in helping others and in maintaining hope for the future. His story illustrates the transformative power of purpose and how it can help you endure and thrive, even in the face of extreme adversity. What is passion? Passion is the fuel that drives you to pursue what excites you. It's the energy, enthusiasm, and joy you feel when you are doing something that truly matters to you. Passion is often tied to your interests, talents, and things that bring you joy. Passion gives you the motivation to work hard, to improve, and to keep going, even when things get tough. When you are passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work, it feels like a calling. Passion can infuse your life with excitement and creativity, allowing you to unlock your full potential. The difference between purpose and passion. While purpose and passion are closely related, they are not the same. Purpose is about the why behind your actions, the greater impact you want to make, and the sense of meaning you derive from life. Passion, on the other hand, is the what, the specific activities, interests, or pursuits that bring you joy and excitement. In many cases, your purpose and passion intersect. For example, your purpose might be to help others, and your passion could be teaching, writing, or creating art. When your passion aligns with your purpose, you feel a deep sense of fulfillment because you are doing what you love while contributing to something meaningful. Real-world example: Steve Jobs and his passion for innovation. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, is an example of someone who turned his passion into a powerful purpose. Jobs was passionate about design and technology, and he used that passion to create products that transformed the world. His passion for innovation and creativity was the driving force behind Apple's success. Jobs' purpose was to make a dent in the universe by creating products that would change the way people live. His passion for technology, combined with his deep sense of purpose, allowed him to build one of the most influential companies in history. How to find your purpose. Finding your purpose is a deeply personal journey. It requires self-reflection, exploration, and a willingness to embrace change. Here are some steps to help you discover your purpose. Reflect on your values. What is most important to you in life? What do you stand for? Your values are the foundation of your purpose. When you understand what you value most, you can align your actions with those values. Identify your strengths and talents. What are you naturally good at? What do others come to you for help with? Your unique talents and abilities can point you in the direction of your purpose. When you use your strengths to serve others, you'll feel more fulfilled. Consider what brings you fulfillment. Think about the times in your life when you felt the most fulfilled. What were you doing? Who were you with? Your purpose is often tied to the things that bring you joy and a sense of accomplishment. Set meaningful goals. Once you have a clearer sense of your purpose, set goals that align with it. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve that will help fulfill my purpose? This will give you the direction and focus needed to stay committed. How to find your passion. Finding your passion can be a bit more exploratory, as it involves discovering what excites you and brings you joy. Here's how to start. Explore new interests. Try new activities, hobbies, or experiences. You never know what you might become passionate about until you give it a chance. Whether it's painting, hiking, or learning a new language, the key is to be open to new experiences. Follow your curiosity. Passion often starts with curiosity. What are you curious about? What do you spend hours reading about or watching? Your passion is often linked to the things that naturally spark your interest. Listen to your emotions. Pay attention to how you feel when you're engaging in certain activities. Passion tends to ignite strong emotions like excitement, joy, and enthusiasm. When you feel excited or energized, you are likely tapping into something you're passionate about. Reflect on your childhood interests. Sometimes our passions are things we were drawn to as children. Take a moment to think back to what you loved doing as a kid. Did you enjoy storytelling, playing sports, or building things? Reconnecting with your childhood interests can give you clues about your current passions. Combining purpose and passion. When you find a way to combine your purpose with your passion, life becomes infinitely more fulfilling. You are not just working towards something meaningful, you are doing it with energy, enthusiasm, and joy. This combination allows you to stay motivated, even when you face challenges, because you are deeply connected to what you're doing. For example, if your purpose is to help others live healthier lives and your passion is fitness, you might pursue a career in personal training or health coaching. By aligning your passion with your purpose, you create a career and life that is both fulfilling and meaningful. Actionable insight. Start small and build. If you're unsure about your purpose or passion, start small. Begin by exploring different activities or interests, and pay attention to how they make you feel. Don't worry if you don't have it all figured out right away. Discovering your purpose and passion is a journey, and the more you explore, the clearer it will become. Take one step today towards something you are passionate about. Whether it's learning something new, volunteering, or pursuing a hobby, the key is to start. With time and patience, you'll uncover what drives you and find a deeper sense of purpose. Conclusion: living with purpose and passion. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of finding purpose and passion and how they are the driving forces behind a fulfilling life. When you are aligned with your purpose and passionate about what you do, every day feels meaningful and exciting. Take the time to reflect on what matters most to you, explore your interests, and take action toward discovering your purpose and passion. As you do, you will unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and create a life that is rich with meaning. Remember, your purpose and passion are within reach. Start the journey today and watch as your life transforms into something more exciting, meaningful, and fulfilling. Chapter 12. Staying consistent. Consistency is one of the most powerful traits you can develop on your journey to success. It is the secret ingredient that turns small, everyday actions into significant achievements over time. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of consistency, how to stay committed to your goals, and the practical steps you can take to develop this essential habit in your life. The power of consistency. Consistency is the ability to show up and take action, day after day, no matter how you feel or what challenges you face. It's not about being perfect or achieving everything at once. It's about maintaining steady progress toward your goals. Over time, small actions compounded daily lead to extraordinary results. Think of consistency as the key that unlocks your potential. It's like watering a plant every day. In the beginning, you might not see much progress, but with consistent care, the plant will eventually grow strong and healthy. Similarly, the more consistently you work toward your goals, the more progress you will make, and the closer you'll get to unlocking your full potential. Real-world example. The consistency of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, is a great example of how consistency can lead to success. He didn't become one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood overnight. His career started with professional wrestling, but he remained consistent in his dedication to fitness, work ethic, and self-improvement. In addition to his acting career, Johnson works out relentlessly, maintains a strict diet, and stays focused on his personal brand. His consistent effort in both his physical and professional life has allowed him to achieve remarkable success. Johnson's story shows that success is not built on luck but on consistent effort, discipline, and perseverance. The link between consistency and habits. Consistency and habits go hand in hand. Habits are the small actions you take regularly, often without thinking, that shape your life. When you consistently engage in positive habits, they become automatic, and over time they can lead to lasting changes. Creating positive habits is key to staying consistent. The more you repeat a behavior, the easier it becomes to maintain. Whether it's exercising, writing, or working toward your career goals, developing habits that align with your values and long-term vision is essential for success. Real-world example. The habit of writing. One of the best examples of how consistency leads to success is the practice of writing. Authors like Stephen King and J.K. Rowling didn't write their books in one sitting. They made writing a daily habit. Stephen King, for example, writes every single day, even when he doesn't feel like it. His consistency over the years has resulted in dozens of best-selling novels. Writing daily doesn't mean creating an entire book in one go. It's about showing up, writing a little bit each day, and maintaining that consistency. The same approach applies to any area of life. Small actions, repeated consistently, add up to significant results. Overcoming the challenges to consistency. While consistency is important, it's not always easy. Life gets busy, motivation wanes, and obstacles arise. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work. The key is to push through those moments and stay committed to your long-term vision. Here are a few challenges to consistency and how to overcome them. Lack of motivation. Motivation is important, but it's unreliable. Some days you won't feel motivated to work toward your goals. On those days, focus on discipline instead of motivation. Remember why you started and commit to doing at least one small task, no matter how you feel. Distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from social media to emails and phone calls. To stay consistent, eliminate distractions as much as possible. Create a focused work environment, set boundaries, and schedule specific times for your important tasks. Burnout. Consistency doesn't mean working without rest. If you push yourself too hard, you risk burnout. Make sure to schedule regular breaks, get plenty of sleep, and engage in self-care to recharge your energy. Perfectionism. Perfectionism can be a barrier to consistency. If you're focused on getting everything perfect, you might procrastinate or get discouraged. Instead, focus on progress, not perfection. The goal is to keep moving forward, even if things aren't perfect. Actionable insight. Create a consistency plan. To build consistency in your life, create a plan that helps you stay on track. Here's how you can do it. Set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve and break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. Develop a routine. Create a daily or weekly schedule that prioritizes your most important tasks. By establishing a routine, you make your goals a regular part of your life. Track your progress. Keep track of your progress so you can see how far you've come. This will help you stay motivated and focused on your long-term goals. Hold yourself accountable. Find ways to hold yourself accountable. Whether it's through journaling, sharing your progress with a friend, or setting deadlines, accountability will help you stay consistent. Celebrate small wins. Don't wait until the big goal is achieved to celebrate. Acknowledge the small steps you take along the way. This will keep you motivated and reinforce the habit of consistency. The compound effect of consistency. Consistency compounds over time. The more consistent you are, the greater the impact of your efforts. This is known as the compound effect. Small positive actions, when done consistently over time, lead to big results. For example, reading just 10 pages a day may not seem like much. But if you do this every day for a year, you'll have read 3,650 pages, roughly the equivalent of 10 mixed 12 books. The compound effect is powerful because it shows how small, consistent actions can add up to significant achievements over time. Real-world example, the compound effect in fitness. The compound effect is also evident in fitness. If you work out for just 30 minutes a day, it may seem like a small effort at first, but over the course of a month, 6 months, or a year, those small workouts add up to dramatic improvements in your strength, endurance, and health. Consistency is the key to progress in fitness, just as it is in any other area of life. Staying consistent in the face of setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable. You might miss a day of work, fall short of a goal, or face a challenge that throws you off track. When this happens, it's important not to get discouraged. Instead, treat setbacks as learning opportunities and keep moving forward. The most successful people aren't the ones who never face challenges, they're the ones who keep going even when things don't go as planned. Actionable insight. Embrace progress over perfection. When striving for consistency, remember that it's about progress, not perfection. Don't let one mistake or missed goal derail your efforts. Stay focused on the bigger picture and keep taking small, consistent steps forward. Conclusion: the power of consistency. In this chapter, we've explored the power of consistency and how it is the key to achieving lasting success. Consistency is not about perfection, it's about showing up, day after day, and making steady progress toward your goals. By developing a plan, tracking your progress, and embracing the compound effect of small actions, you can achieve incredible results over time. Remember, consistency is the secret ingredient that turns your dreams into reality. Stay committed, embrace setbacks as part of the process, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Success isn't a matter of making huge leaps. It's about making consistent daily progress. Chapter 13. Measuring progress and reflecting. In the journey toward personal growth and success, it's essential to periodically assess your progress and reflect on the path you've taken. Without measuring your progress, it's easy to feel lost, unsure of whether you're moving forward or not. In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of measuring your progress, how to do it effectively, and the role reflection plays in enhancing your personal growth. Why measuring progress matters. Measuring progress is about tracking how far you've come in relation to your goals. It provides a clear picture of whether you're on the right track, helps you stay focused, and allows you to celebrate small wins along the way. Progress measurement ensures that you're making meaningful strides toward your goals, not just working hard without direction. By tracking progress, you can see what's working and what isn't, so you can adjust your approach if necessary. Without measurable goals, it's easy to feel stagnant or discouraged. But when you can look at tangible evidence of your efforts, it builds confidence and motivation. Real-world example: Tracking progress in fitness. Let's look at a real-world example: fitness. People who track their fitness progress, whether it's through counting steps, tracking weight loss, or measuring endurance, are more likely to stay motivated and achieve their fitness goals. Seeing incremental improvements, such as running a little farther each week or lifting a heavier weight, encourages individuals to keep pushing themselves. Tracking progress in fitness shows that even small improvements can be powerful. It's not about achieving perfection overnight, it's about consistent incremental progress that adds up over time. How to measure your progress. Measuring progress doesn't have to be complicated. It's about finding methods that help you evaluate whether you're on track toward your goals. Here are some simple and effective ways to measure progress. Set clear, measurable goals. The first step in measuring progress is setting goals that are clear and measurable. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," set a specific goal like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week for the next month." Measurable goals make it easier to track progress and see results. Use key performance indicators, KPIs, for larger goals. Break them down into smaller, more manageable parts. These smaller steps can act as KPIs or indicators of success. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your KPIs might include writing a certain number of words each week, completing chapters, or meeting deadlines. Track your habits. Habits are the building blocks of success. You can track your habits with a simple habit tracker or a journal. For example, if your goal is to read more, you can track the number of pages you read daily, or the time spent reading. Regular check-ins. Set aside time each week or month to review your progress. Ask yourself, what have I accomplished this week? What needs more attention? Where can I improve? Regular check-ins ensure that you're staying on course and allow you to make adjustments if necessary. Celebrate milestones. As you achieve smaller goals along the way, take time to celebrate. Recognizing your accomplishments, no matter how small, will keep you motivated and encourage you to keep moving forward. The role of reflection in progress. Measuring progress is important, but reflection is what allows you to truly learn from your experiences and grow. Reflection is the process of looking back on your actions, decisions, and outcomes, and considering what worked well and what could be improved. By regularly reflecting on your progress, you can gain valuable insights that will help you refine your approach and move forward with greater clarity. Reflection helps you gain self-awareness. Reflecting on your actions helps you understand yourself better, your strengths, weaknesses, values, and areas for growth. The more self-aware you are, the easier it becomes to make decisions that align with your true goals. Identify patterns and trends. By looking back, you can identify patterns in your behavior or progress. For example, do you find that you're consistently productive on certain days or times of the week? Are there specific challenges that hold you back? Reflection allows you to see these patterns so you can take action to optimize your progress. Adjust your goals and strategies. Reflection also provides an opportunity to reassess your goals and strategies. Perhaps your original goal needs to be adjusted based on new circumstances, or maybe you've discovered a more effective way to reach your target. Regular reflection ensures that you're staying aligned with your vision and making the necessary adjustments along the way. Real-world example: the reflective practice of athletes. Athletes often reflect on their performance to improve their skills. After a game, they analyze their actions, what they did well, what they could have done differently, and how they can improve next time. This process of self-reflection is crucial for continuous improvement. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, often reflected on his game performances, studying his own mistakes and identifying areas for improvement. He viewed setbacks as opportunities to grow and used reflection as a tool for becoming better with each game. Actionable insight: set aside time for reflection. To make reflection a part of your routine, set aside time each week or month to review your progress. Here's how you can do it. Ask key questions. Spend a few minutes each week reflecting on these questions. What did I accomplish this week? What went well and why? What challenges did I face, and how did I respond to them? What can I do differently next time? Write it down. Journaling is an effective way to reflect on your progress. Write about your experiences, thoughts, and emotions during the week. This will help you gain clarity and insight into your journey. Review your goals. Look at your goals and assess whether you're on track. Are there any changes or adjustments needed? This review process helps you stay focused on your priorities and adjust your approach as necessary. Learn from setbacks. When you face setbacks, reflect on what went wrong and what you can learn from the experience. Instead of feeling discouraged, use setbacks as opportunities to grow and improve. Celebrating your progress. Reflection isn't just about assessing what needs improvement, it's also about celebrating your wins. When you measure your progress and reflect on your journey, take time to acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrating milestones helps you stay motivated and reinforces the positive behaviors that lead to success. Even small accomplishments, like finishing a chapter of a book or sticking to a new habit for a week, are worth celebrating. By recognizing and celebrating your progress, you build confidence and create positive momentum that propels you forward. Real-world example: the journey of author J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before her books were published. Instead of giving up, she continued to write, measure her progress, and reflect on her journey. Eventually, her perseverance paid off, and her books became some of the most beloved in the world. Rowling's story shows that consistent progress, even in the face of setbacks, leads to success. Reflecting on your progress and staying committed can help you achieve your dreams, no matter how many challenges you face. Conclusion: the power of measuring and reflecting. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of measuring progress and reflecting on your journey. Measuring your progress provides clarity and motivation, while reflection allows you to learn from your experiences and adjust your strategies. By making progress measurement and reflection a regular part of your routine, you can stay on track, stay focused on your goals, and continue growing toward your full potential. Remember, growth is a process, and progress, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Take the time to reflect on your achievements, learn from your challenges, and continue moving forward with clarity and purpose. Chapter 14: Celebrating Success. In the pursuit of success, we often focus on the next goal or the next challenge. While it's important to keep pushing forward, it's equally important to take time to celebrate your successes along the way. Celebrating success is not just about enjoying the moment, it's about acknowledging your hard work, reinforcing positive behaviors, and building momentum toward future achievements. In this chapter, we'll explore why celebrating success is essential for long-term growth, how to celebrate in meaningful ways, and how this practice can help propel you toward even greater accomplishments. Why celebrating success matters. Celebrating success is a powerful tool for motivation and personal growth. When you take the time to acknowledge your achievements, you create a sense of satisfaction and pride in your work. This positive reinforcement encourages you to keep going and continue striving for more. Celebrating your success also helps you pause and reflect on how far you've come. In the hustle of daily life, it's easy to forget the progress you've made. Taking the time to celebrate reminds you of your capabilities and reinforces your belief in yourself. When you recognize your accomplishments, you build self-confidence, which fuels further success. Real-world example: the success story of Walt Disney. Walt Disney's journey to success wasn't easy, but his ability to celebrate even the small victories played a significant role in his perseverance. Early in his career, Disney faced numerous setbacks, including financial struggles, creative rejections, and personal challenges. Despite these obstacles, he took time to celebrate his wins, whether it was the completion of a new animation or the opening of Disneyland. Disney's focus on celebrating success, even the small wins, kept him motivated throughout his career. By acknowledging and enjoying his achievements, he built the confidence to tackle bigger challenges and continue creating groundbreaking work. Today, Disney's legacy is a testament to the importance of celebrating success and using those moments as fuel for further growth. The psychological benefits of celebrating success. Celebrating success has several psychological benefits that contribute to long-term growth. Boosts motivation. Celebrating your achievements provides an emotional boost that keeps you motivated. When you feel good about your progress, you're more likely to stay focused and committed to your goals. Reinforces positive behavior. Positive reinforcement is a powerful motivator. When you celebrate your successes, you reinforce the behaviors that led to those successes. This creates a cycle of positive action and further achievement. Promotes gratitude and contentment. Taking time to celebrate helps you appreciate the journey and the effort you've put in. It encourages gratitude for the progress you've made, which can foster a greater sense of contentment and fulfillment. Reduces stress and burnout. Acknowledging your success and taking time to celebrate gives you a break from the stress and pressure of constantly striving for more. It allows you to recharge, refocus, and prevent burnout by giving yourself permission to enjoy the fruits of your labor. How to celebrate success meaningfully. Celebrating success doesn't always have to involve grand gestures or expensive rewards. It's about taking a moment to acknowledge your achievements and create a sense of joy and satisfaction. Here are a few meaningful ways to celebrate success. Reflect on your journey. Before moving on to the next task or goal, take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished. Celebrate the effort, dedication, and progress that got you to where you are. Reflection helps you appreciate the value of your hard work and reinforces the habit of celebrating every step forward. Treat yourself. A simple but effective way to celebrate is by treating yourself to something special. It could be as simple as enjoying a favorite meal, taking a day off to relax, or indulging in a small personal reward. The key is to do something that makes you feel proud and appreciated for your effort. Share your success with others. Celebrate with the people who have supported you along the way. Share your success with friends, family, mentors, or colleagues who have played a part in your journey. Not only does this strengthen your relationships, but it also reinforces the sense of community and teamwork that often contributes to success. Create a ritual. Create a celebration ritual that you can use to mark achievements. It could be something as simple as writing down your accomplishments, sharing them with a loved one, or lighting a candle to symbolize your progress. Having a ritual helps you make success a meaningful part of your routine. Document your success. Keep a record of your achievements, whether it's in a journal, a vision board, or a scrapbook. This not only allows you to revisit your successes but also helps you reflect on your growth over time. Seeing how far you've come can serve as a reminder of what you're capable of and motivate you to keep going. Real-world example. The success of Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, is another example of someone who understands the power of celebrating success. Blakely faced countless rejections and struggles on her way to building her multi-million-dollar business. However, she took time to celebrate each small win along the way, whether it was securing a meeting with a major retailer or receiving positive feedback from customers. Blakely's commitment to celebrating her successes, no matter how small, helped her stay focused on her vision and motivated her to keep pushing forward. Today she is one of the most successful self-made women in the world, and her story serves as a reminder of the importance of celebrating both the big and small wins. The importance of celebrating small wins. While it's easy to focus solely on the big accomplishments, it's the small wins that often make the biggest impact. Small wins provide frequent opportunities to celebrate and build momentum. Each small victory adds up over time, creating a sense of progress and keeping you motivated. Celebrate small wins by recognizing milestones. Break down your larger goals into smaller, achievable milestones. Celebrate each milestone to maintain momentum. Acknowledging effort. Celebrate the effort and discipline it took to achieve a task, even if the result isn't perfect. The process is just as important as the outcome. Real-world example. The journey of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is another example of someone who has celebrated his successes throughout his career. While Musk's ultimate goal is to make life multiplanetary through SpaceX and revolutionize transportation with Tesla, he takes time to celebrate the small victories along the way, whether it's successfully launching a rocket or releasing a new Tesla model. These celebrations fuel his determination and keep him focused on his long-term vision. Actionable insight. Make celebrating success a habit. To incorporate celebration into your life, make it a regular practice. After completing a task, achieving a goal, or reaching a milestone, pause to celebrate. Even if it's just for a few minutes, take the time to appreciate your accomplishments and the effort you've put in. This habit of celebration will reinforce your commitment to success and keep you motivated on your journey. Conclusion: the power of celebrating success. In this chapter, we've explored why celebrating success is crucial for long-term growth and motivation. Celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, boosts your confidence, reinforces positive behaviors, and keeps you motivated to continue striving for greatness. Remember, success is not just about reaching the end goal, it's about appreciating the journey and the progress you make along the way. By celebrating your successes, you not only enjoy the rewards of your hard work but also build the momentum necessary to continue pushing forward toward your next achievement. So take a moment to celebrate your victories, big and small, and keep moving forward with the confidence that you are capable of achieving even more. Chapter 15. The Never-Ending Journey. The journey of personal growth is not a destination, it is a never-ending process. Success, fulfillment, and growth aren't fixed points that you reach and then stop. Instead, they are ongoing pursuits that continue throughout your life. In this chapter, we'll explore why personal growth is a never-ending journey, how to embrace the continuous path of learning and evolution, and how to stay motivated on this lifelong adventure. The continuous nature of personal growth. Personal growth isn't something that happens once and then is done. It's a continuous, dynamic process that evolves as you do. As you reach one goal, you inevitably set new ones. As you overcome challenges, new obstacles will arise. The key to success is to embrace the journey and recognize that personal growth doesn't have an endpoint. It's a lifelong pursuit. The reason this journey is never-ending is that there's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to achieve. No matter how much you grow, there's always room for improvement. The pursuit of growth is like climbing a mountain. Every time you reach a new peak, you see even higher peaks ahead of you. Real-world example: the story of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci is one of the greatest examples of lifelong learning and growth. Although he is best known for his art, Da Vinci was also an engineer, scientist, and inventor. He never stopped learning or exploring new fields. Even after becoming famous for his masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, Da Vinci continued to explore, experiment, and evolve in his understanding of the world. His curiosity was boundless, and he viewed each experience as an opportunity to learn more. Even as he reached incredible heights in his career, he kept pushing himself to grow in new directions. Da Vinci's life is a perfect example of the never-ending nature of personal growth, embracing the growth mindset. At the core of the never-ending journey of personal growth is the growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can always improve, learn, and evolve. People with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and gain new experiences. They don't see failures as setbacks. They see them as stepping stones on the path to further growth. Embracing a growth mindset allows you to keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles you encounter. It helps you maintain curiosity, resilience, and a desire to continue growing. Even when things get tough, you'll stay motivated because you know that each challenge is an opportunity for personal development. Real-world example: the lifelong growth of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, is another great example of lifelong learning. Despite his wealth and success, Buffett still spends much of his time reading, learning, and seeking out new knowledge. He's known for his daily reading habits, dedicating up to 80% of his day to reading books, financial reports, and other materials to continue expanding his knowledge. Buffett's success is not just a result of his natural talent, it's a reflection of his commitment to continuous learning and growth. His life is proof that no matter how successful you become, the journey of growth never ends. The power of lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is essential to the never-ending journey of personal growth. The more you learn, the more you realize how much there is still to discover. Whether it's acquiring new skills, deepening your knowledge in a specific area, or exploring new fields entirely, learning keeps you engaged and motivated. Lifelong learning also helps you adapt to the ever-changing world around you. The world is constantly evolving, and those who stop learning risk falling behind. By continuing to educate yourself, you remain agile and capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. Actionable insight: cultivate a habit of lifelong learning. To stay on the never-ending journey of personal growth, make lifelong learning a priority. Here are some ways you can incorporate learning into your daily life. Read daily. Set aside time each day to read books, articles, or other resources that expand your knowledge. Choose topics that interest you and challenge your thinking. Take courses, whether online or in person. Courses are a great way to develop new skills and dive deeper into subjects you're passionate about. Look for opportunities to learn something new, even outside of your professional field. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback from others to learn how you can improve. Constructive criticism helps you see your blind spots and grow in areas you might not have noticed. Stay curious. Cultivate curiosity by asking questions and exploring new ideas. Stay open to learning from different sources and perspectives. Overcoming plateaus in your growth. At times you may feel like you've hit a plateau in your personal growth, like you've learned all you can or reached the limits of your abilities. This is a normal part of the journey. Plateaus happen when you've mastered a particular skill or area, and the challenge is to find new ways to grow. To overcome plateaus, it's important to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Seek new challenges, set bigger goals, and take on projects that force you to learn new things. Sometimes, all it takes to break through a plateau is to try something completely different or step into a new area that you haven't explored before. Real-world example: the continuous growth of Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, has always embraced the never-ending journey of growth. Even though he's built a massive business empire, he continues to take on new challenges. From attempting world records to launching new business ventures in completely different industries, Branson never lets himself get too comfortable. He actively seeks out new opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. Branson's willingness to embrace new challenges, even when he's already achieved great success, highlights the importance of continuously pushing forward. His journey shows that growth doesn't stop when you reach a certain level of success. It continues as long as you are open to new experiences. Staying motivated on the lifelong journey. The journey of personal growth is long, and it can sometimes feel daunting. But the key to staying motivated is to celebrate the small wins along the way, and remind yourself of your larger vision. Keep track of your progress, reflect on how far you've come, and appreciate the journey itself. It's also important to stay connected to your passion and purpose. When you are deeply connected to why you're on this journey, you'll remain driven even when things get tough. Your purpose serves as the North Star that guides you, keeping you focused on what matters most and inspiring you to keep moving forward. Actionable insight: break down your long-term vision. To stay motivated, break down your long-term goals into smaller, achievable milestones. Celebrate each step you take, and use these small wins as fuel for the next stage of your journey. Keep your long-term vision in mind, but focus on the progress you're making today. The journey may be never-ending, but that doesn't mean it can't be exciting and rewarding every step of the way. Conclusion: embrace the never-ending journey. In this chapter, we've explored how personal growth is a never-ending journey, a continuous path of learning, evolving, and becoming a better version of yourself. The pursuit of growth doesn't have a destination. It is an ongoing process that continues throughout your life. By embracing this journey, you unlock the endless potential for development and success. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Embrace the process, stay committed to lifelong learning, and never stop striving for personal growth. Your potential is limitless, and the journey toward realizing it will continue to unfold for the rest of your life.